As for another top story, the Justice Department begins its release of files, hundreds of thousands of them, of the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche said this morning on Fox News several 100,000 documents will be released and additional material will follow over the next couple of weeks. Some of the names mentioned so far: former President Bill Clinton, Rolling Stones frontman Mick Jagger, and Michael Jackson. We have been told by the White House Chief of Staff, in quotes, and others, that President Trump's name is in these files. We have not seen it yet. Some of the documents are redacted, and we're still combing through what has been released so far. Correspondent David Spunt tells us where things stand right now. I mean, it's a massive dump.
In the shadows of global intelligence and high-stakes power plays, secrets are the ultimate currency. But what happens when that currency is dumped into the public domain all at once? On December 19, 2025, the world witnessed one of the most significant intelligence and political document leaks in modern history: the official release of the Department of Justice's Jeffrey Epstein files. Among the thousands of pages and grainy photographs, two names have surged to the forefront of the digital storm: former President Bill Clinton and the late king of pop, Michael Jackson. This isn't just a tabloid scandal, it is a profound intersection of national security, political warfare, and the unraveling of a decades-long web of elite influence. Today, on One Day Ago and Now, we are going deep. We are moving beyond the headlines to analyze the raw data, the timing of these leaks, and the massive political fallout that is currently reshaping the American landscape. Was this a genuine act of transparency, or a calculated tactical strike in a broader geopolitical game? To understand the gravity of the December 2025 document dump, we must first look at the long, twisted road that led us here. For years, the Epstein files were treated as the holy grail of conspiracy theorists and investigative journalists alike. Following Jeffrey Epstein's death in a Manhattan jail cell in 2019, the mystery surrounding his high-level connections only deepened. For the better part of 2025, the political atmosphere in Washington was defined by a fierce tug-of-war over these very documents. Initially, the current administration and the Justice Department under Attorney General Pam Bondi faced immense pressure from a bipartisan coalition in Congress. The passage of the Epstein Files Transparency Act in November 2025 was the tipping point. This legislation mandated the release of all unclassified records, investigative materials, and communications related to Epstein's sex trafficking network. The history of this issue is marked by shifting alliances, where once the White House labeled such demands as a Democrat hoax, the momentum of public outcry and a discharge petition led by renegade Republicans forced a total reversal. This set the stage for the December 19th deadline, a day that promised to either clear names or ignite a firestorm. The core of the current controversy lies in a series of never-before-seen photographs and social records that place Bill Clinton and Michael Jackson in the direct orbit of Jeffrey Epstein. According to the released DOJ cache, one particular photo captures Michael Jackson standing alongside Epstein in front of a provocative painting, while another shows President Clinton with his arm around Jackson at an event attended by Epstein's associate, Ghislaine Maxwell. While Michael Jackson's presence in these files has been noted in past depositions, placing him at Epstein's Palm Beach mansion at least once, the visual evidence adds a new layer of public scrutiny. For Bill Clinton, the stakes are even higher. The files include images of the former president in social settings that he has long attempted to distance himself from, including scenes at a pool with Maxwell and others whose identities remain redacted. From an intelligence and security perspective, the release is a masterclass in strategic disclosure. While the DOJ met the deadline, the files are heavily redacted, with Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche citing the protection of victim identities and ongoing investigations. However, political analysts note that the Trump world has seized upon these specific inclusions, Clinton and Jackson, to deflect from other names that might be buried in the 100,000 pages yet to be processed. This is more than just a search for justice, it is the weaponization of information. By highlighting Clinton's presence in the Black Book and the flight logs, political opponents are effectively using these documents to neutralize the influence of the Democratic establishment. Meanwhile, the inclusion of cultural icons like Michael Jackson serves to maximize the viral nature of the leak, ensuring that the public's attention remains fixed on the most sensational aspects of the files. The impact of this disclosure ripples far beyond the borders of the United States. Internationally, the Epstein case has always been a symbol of the perceived untouchability of Western elites. The release of these files, even in their redacted form, serves as a stress test for the American legal system and its commitment to the rule of law. For the stakeholders involved, the scenarios moving forward are complex. In a best-case scenario, this transparency leads to the identification of previously unknown co-conspirators and provides closure for the survivors of Epstein's network. However, a more volatile scenario involves the selective use of these files to settle political scores, leading to a further erosion of public trust in government institutions. History offers us a parallel in the Church Committee hearings of the 1970s, which exposed the overreach of U.S. intelligence agencies. Just as those hearings led to a total restructuring of oversight, the Epstein file dump of 2025 may become the catalyst for a new era of transparency regarding how the wealthy and powerful interact with the mechanisms of justice. As we look at the embers of this massive data release, one thing is certain: the era of keeping elite secrets in a digital vault is over. The documents released on December 19th are just the first tranche of what promises to be a rolling disclosure over the coming weeks. We have seen the names, we have seen the photos, and we are beginning to see the patterns of a hidden world that operated in plain sight for decades. The legacy of the Epstein scandal will not be defined by a single photo of a pop star or a former president, but by whether the global community can turn this information into a foundation for genuine accountability. The stability of our political reality is often built on the ruins of the scandals we choose to confront. What is your take on the timing of this release? Do you believe these documents provide the full picture, or are the heavy redactions hiding the real players? We want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. This is a developing story with thousands of pages still to be analyzed, and we will be here to break it down. If you found this deep dive insightful, make sure to subscribe to One Day Ago and Now and hit that notification bell. We are committed to bringing you the most sophisticated analysis of the events shaping our world today. Don't miss our next update as we peel back the next layer of the Epstein files. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and we will see you in the next video.